only kids that will suffer will be our kids. They were willing to hold up the advancement of the state of Wisconsin because they disagreed with DEI. What are white Republicans afraid of? Why are they afraid to face the fact that their grandmas and grandpapas were part of a system which purposely held black folks back and failed to give us the access that we deserve? Until these politicians stop ignoring these egregious acts of hate and racial incidents, America can never be great again.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app. Truth Nation. It's the 3rd annual Truth Family Fest, and we are broadcasting live from Riverside University High School. Come out and join us for a day of great music, food, and fun. Truth Family Fest is presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and U.S. Cellular. And also sponsored by Milwaukee Area Technical College, Landmark Credit Union, U.S. Bank, Milwaukee Public Schools, Gruber Law Offices, Big Frog, Educators Credit Union, and Riverside University High School. Now, let's get the broadcast started on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here's Tori Lowe and Kyle Wallace.
Hey, welcome in.
Hey, what's happening then?
Yes, welcome into the 3rd annual Truth Family Fest live broadcast from Riverside University High School. I'm Kyle Wallace, and y'all know who that is.
Hey, it's your boy Tori Lowe. We outside.
We are outside, and we are celebrating beautiful weather with the community at the Truth Family Fest. Make sure you come on down to Riverside University High School and join us as it is officially underway. T-Lo, when I look inside and outside, I came in, I saw all the food trucks and all the vendors, and we came inside the gym, and the gym is popping with so many different vendors and community groups that are looking to engage. We have backpacks that are sponsored by Big Frog. I mean, these backpacks is dope. We got about 200 backpacks that we giving out to the kids, so come on and get that backpack as you get geared up and ready to go to head back to school.
Hey, look, it's looking powerful.
It is.
It's looking powerful.
It's looking,
and I'm going to tell you right now, get down here to True Family Fest. I'm going to tell you, it is amazing, amazing, amazing. Families are starting to pour in. It's a lot of book bags for the youth, a lot of prizes to win.
Yeah.
We got the Milwaukee Bucks hoop.
The hoop troop look like that. They got the Papa Shop, but the big
look,
Papa Shop.
Let me tell you something. You do not want to miss this year's True Family Fest. This is the 3rd annual True Family Fest. It's bigger, better, more food, amazing music.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see y'all come outside. We got a lot going on down here at Riverside University High School. Kyle Wallace. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. And so I guess the big thing for me, Tori, I want to talk about is, with everything going on in the community, and if with everything that, with the floods, if you need some cleaning supplies, the Salvation Army, I know, is handing out cleaning supplies today, so make sure you go on to the Salvation Army to get some cleaning supplies. But with everything going on in the community, I think it's fantastic that we have something like this, right? People talk about having nothing to do or not having enough resources. It is What Up, Dr. Ken Harris is in the building. But when we talk about resources, having something like this is something that's much needed in the community.
Well, let me tell you this. We have to be our own resource.
Yeah.
And many times we look outside of ourselves, but this is what Truth Nation is about.
Yeah.
Giving resources to the community, having fun, amazing food out here today. Bring the kids out. School is about to start.
It is.
We got things for the kids.
Some of the kids have already started. Some kids already started across Milwaukee. MPS starts September 2nd. So we're talking about less than 2 weeks away for Milwaukee Public Schools and a lot of the other schools to start right after Labor Day.
Well, I'll say this, because last night I was over on 46 in Hampton.
Okay, yeah.
It was a lot of people suffering from the flood, the after flood. I call it the aftermath of the flood.
Yeah.
We talked about it last night. We went live talking about the situations over there. And the city is over there today picking up a lot of the junk.
That's fantastic.
And the debris. They said they almost went 2 weeks without having any type of assistance for that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you this.
It's tough.
Power to the people. Power to those that are able to speak up during these times and provide resources. Salute to everybody that's out here working. A lot of this is selfless work.
It is.
But salute to everybody that's out here on the front lines. And look, and stop through. You know, we got things going on right here at Riverside University High School. And I'm telling you, if you don't want to miss it, get here. I'm taking pictures. We got everything set up for the community today.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. Talking about community as well. And one thing I know, Tori, you and I haven't had an opportunity to talk about different things when it comes to the flood, but also just talking about overall community and some good memories. And with us being here at Riverside University High School, I know you went to North Division. You went to school you went to school a little bit down the way, but
53206.
As the school year gets ready to kick off, coming up here soon, what are some of your best memories with going back to school? Because this is
you know what, I was a football player.
Oh, so we always started early.
We always started early.
Yeah,
so
August.
I like the smell of fall. You know, when when the weather changed, you smell the grass. I used to like the fall time because I knew it was football season.
Yeah.
And so it's football season. A lot of teams are out there playing. Salute to everybody that's repping their teams.
Yeah.
But you know it's Blue Devils, North Division, North Side Blue Devils for life. But at the same time, everybody gets to participate. This is home. Then when homecoming starts, I used to love when homecoming.
Yeah. Did you go? Because I know you was in the church. You was a
I didn't go to the church. I didn't go to the homecoming. I didn't go to the dance.
But you did all the
I was voted the homecoming king.
And didn't even get the crown.
I had to renounce my throne because I was in church.
Yeah, it was inside. They said the only king is God.
Well, the homecoming king is just for the kids in football.
No, it is.
A lot of people get too ridiculous when this religious stuff. That's why I try to tell people. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what gender you try to claim. Long as we can be able to get some resources out here and get some work done, I'm about that action.
Yeah.
But y'all can have that other stuff.
I know you about that action. The one thing I absolutely love when it came to getting ready for school, the one thing I always loved was back to school clothes shopping, and back to school supply shopping. Because I know, like, again, today we have backpacks that we're giving away to the kids. So come on down and get one of these 200 backpacks that we have here today.
We got some hats.
Do we? Oh yeah, that would be from Big Frog. Big Frog has some hats.
It's looking powerful.
There's a scavenger hunt that you have to do in order to get that, but it's a scavenger hunt that you have to do in order to get some of the stuff. The indoor-outdoor scavenger hunt to get some of the stuff. And also, make sure y'all watch streams live on YouTube, 1017 Truth on YouTube. But one thing I was always excited about, T-Lo, when it came to going back to school was the shopping, even something as little as going to get the notebooks, right? What folder colors you wanted to get, right? Because you had different folder colors that you did for school. And I think I did for history, I did red.
Okay.
For lit lang, as they used to call it back in the day before we went to high school. In English, I believe I did yellow. And then for blue I did. Blue, I used to always get the blue one for history. I lined up. Math was red. Yeah, I lined
I was
science
just happy
was green.
to have a notebook.
Come on now, T.
I came from the block.
You can't. I mean,
grandma gave me the pencil. I was just happy to get my paper.
They had you at school without
my notebook.
They had you at school without notebook?
Hey, look, I just was happy to have the paper, the pencil, and then I was happy that I stayed woke in class because I was one of those kids.
You was tired?
I mean, I didn't start blossoming with school until like my sophomore year. So yeah.
What changed for you?
I met my high school sweetheart.
Oh wow!
And she was smart. She was one of the smartest kids in the school. So she like
pushed you.
Salutatorian, valedictorian status.
Oh wow!
So she had said that she can't go with nobody that can't read.
Yeah, she said I can't be with no dummies.
So I said, you know what? I better learn how to read.
I told you I'm gonna have to kick it into high gear.
And I did.
That's funny. No,
she said I couldn't get like if you got a 3-point, you could get a hall pass, and then. I was trying to, go on a real nice date with her, so I told her I gave her my hall pass when I got the 3-point.
That's hilarious.
And so and from there, the rest was history.
Yeah, one thing I used to love as well is back to school clothes shopping, and every single year, depending on what it was for the school year, right? Like the different fashion trends. I remember in I think it was 6th or 7th grade. I didn't have an emu phase, but I remember I tried some different clothing, and it never really stuck. But I always remember going back to school clothes shopping as well, and then that first day fit, trying to figure out what you're going to wear on that first day of school, seeing who's going to be in your class. You know what I'm saying? Those were the great memories. That first day fit and walking into the building and walking into the class and seeing who was in your class. You know what? Back in the 90s, and I know you went to school in high school in the 90s.
Right. I started high school in 91. So back in the 90s, as you recall, when you had the class, you didn't know who was in your class until you showed up there. Right. And so it was cool to always say, oh, snap. And I remember in high school,
in high school you rotate classrooms. And so, did y'all rotate? Yeah, y'all rotated different. And I never forget with our journalism class. And that was the coolest thing. I walked into class probably right before the bell rung. I went to white family. We had 2 black kids, but we had my grade. We had a gang. We had about 40 of us. And I remember I said, white face space style. Not North. Not North.
We say North with an F.
North Division. North Division. And so I remember I sat down in class. Oh, snap, you in the class. And then every time someone else came in, oh, you in the class. Oh, you in the class. I'm telling you, we had about 12 people in that class. I used to always be late class.
Because I used to walk with my girlfriend to the class.
You were sitting back in the no, I wasn't sitting. I was trying to say shit. What you talking about? I'm trying to get out.
Just because she's
I wasn't sitting. Well, I didn't know. Nobody was trying to. I was trying to learn on the fly.
You was a gentleman.
I was walking to the class, and I was trying to get back to my class. Sometimes I would make it right before the bell. Sometimes I would make it after the bell. But I had to make sure that Misha got to her class. And then we eventually got married. It's learning how it works. It works in the back.
You a good one, T. I'll tell you this right now. I love these women in high school.
Kamisha Lowe.
Absolutely. Rest in peace. R.I.P. to Kamisha Lowe, Tori's first love, first wife. And I definitely wasn't trying to let none of these women.
What? They weren't loyal.
It wasn't even about loyalty. It was more so about what I really wanted. What I was really looking for. But
he wasn't decided.
You said what I decided back then?
I was just trying to sow your war.
I was really just trying to play the field. I mean, in high school, you can't love these people.
Let me tell you something. I fell in love
when I first walked into the gym. Like, you see this big gym?
Yeah. When I first walked into high school, I looked across the gym and I saw Kamisha.
You saw her.
I mean, she was trying to be a doctor.
She was going to North Division to become a doctor.
Yeah. So when I looked at her, I saw her in the white robe. She had long hair. She had red lipstick. And I remember like it was yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm going to walk up to her and I'm going to say something to her. And then I said, hey, my name is Corey Lowe. I play football. And she laughed at me. And then I didn't care about her. She just laughed at me. So I said, okay, she can laugh. So I started telling jokes.
But it ended up working for you.
It did.
8, 3, 3, 2,
Some
1,
people
2.
would have taken it as a disrespect. I took it as a way to make jokes.
Yeah, well, you're a good one, Tori, because, you make a joke about me, I'm definitely pushing back.
Well, look, we're going to be back. When we come back Tuesday, you want to have more conversations that Kyle Wallace is White Tori Lowe, live from Riverside University High School. True Family Fest, we outside. Bring the people, bring the family. Stay tapped in.
Stay tapped in.
The Truth is broadcast. You're listening to 1017 The Truth's live broadcast from our 3rd annual Truth Family Fest.
Hey Truth fam, this is your girl Melanie Ricks, and I want to remind you to tune into Nothing But the Truth digital show with me, Melanie Ricks, presented by Visit Milwaukee. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., a new episode drops on the 1017 The Truth YouTube page. And since it is on YouTube, I hold nothing back. I give you all my hot takes on celebrity gossip and give you the tea on relationships that you don't want to miss. Subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you never miss Nothing But the Truth digital show, dropping every Wednesday at 6 p.m., presented by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class.
It's 1017 The Truth's Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. It all started with a new invention in 1925, the roll screen. The ability to roll a window screen up and down like a shade. Pella invested in this breakthrough when the business was born in Pella, Iowa, and has introduced the world to innovation, game-changing decisions ever since. They've been at it for a century. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home, and always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Investing in new Pella windows and doors creates long-term energy savings and durability that lasts for years. There's no reason to wait, because if you order by August 31st, get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Certain restrictions apply. Yes, that's up to 5 years with no interest payments, so don't miss out. Visit PellaWI.com today.
At Educators Credit Union, our members are our purpose. As a credit union, we're more than a financial. We're people helping people. We aren't concerned about profits or the bottom line of shareholders, because our greatest reward is you achieving your financial dreams through lower rates, free financial resources, and award-winning member service. Experience more heart and less hassle by making the switch today. Achieve more at ECU.com. Educators Credit Union. Achieving more together. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Are you scrolling through life instead of living it? With US Cellular's US Mode, it's easier than ever to block out distractions and focus on what truly matters, making genuine connections. And now, through the 10K Life in US Mode sweepstakes, you could win $10,000 to reconnect with what's most important. Imagine the joy of creating lifelong memories with loved ones on a once-in-a-lifetime journey. Don't miss out. Enter now at giveaway.uscellular.com. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes runs now till August 31st, 2025. See official rules online. Switch to US Mode and live more. Milwaukee Public Schools is getting ready to welcome students back to our classrooms for the 2025-26 school year. The first day of class for Milwaukee Public Schools is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025 for all students. If you haven't enrolled your child yet, now is the time. Go to mpsmke.com/enroll MPS, or please visit the Department of Student Services located at 5225 West Villette Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. We will assist you with the enrollment process and meet any educational need you have. We look forward to seeing you, and thank you for choosing MPS.
It's our third annual Truth Family Fest on 101.7 The Truth, presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and US Cellular. Let's get back to the broadcast.
101.7 The Truth. Truth Family Fest. Kyle Wallace, Tori Lowe, live from Riverside University High School. True Family Fest is the youth is starting to pile in, the community is starting to pile in, the queens is starting to walk through.
They are.
Hey, I'm telling you, I am so excited to see the youth getting these backpacks. There are games that the kids can play. Matter of fact, after we get done with the broadcast, I got to challenge you, Kyle, to the Hoop It Up.
Yeah, I mean,
over here with the
I haven't. When's the last time you shot a basketball, T-Lo?
I would say a month ago.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't shoot hoops, as they say. So I'm gonna have to give me a little warm up in. But do know, look at the flick of the wrist. All I got to do is flick the wrist a little bit, and I'll be good to go find a rotation. But so much fun going on with so many different great things. Tori, I know you were asking me about some of the vendors that we have here for food-wise.
Yeah, because I gotta eat now.
We gotta eat, man.
I gotta eat. It's lunchtime is coming up.
Lunchtime is coming up, and we got a lot of different food available here today from the different vendors. So I'm taking a look here. We got Jamaica One Love.
What?
Right? We got Goody Gourmet. You know they come through with the popcorn. We got the Shah House. Yes, the Shah House. Speed Queen. Dave and Buster's as well. I mean,
what?
Yeah. So
Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's is on location.
That's powerful.
That's extremely powerful. But then also for desserts, Ben and Jerry's as well.
Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's. So you want that ice cream? We got Ben and Jerry's.
Hey, look, bring the kids, bring the family. Look, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss. This year is even bigger than it was last year. We have more food, more music, more entertainment, more resources. I'm telling you, this is the place to be today. If you out and about, stop through, say hi to Kyle Wallace, say hi to your boy Tory Lowe, come meet some of your Truth family members. You know how we get down, Truth Nation. We got to be about that action, and today is a celebration of family and friends.
Today is absolutely a celebration of family and friends. Now, Tory, we didn't, again, I was kind of alluding to him. We'll be joined coming up here very, very shortly at 11:30 by Crash Course Drivers Education. I'm looking forward to the interview that we're going to be having shortly. They are a sponsor of today's event, so very excited to be joined by them to talk about some of the work that they do at Crash Course Driver Education Center here in Milwaukee, as we'll be joined by Jeremy Kane, who is the CEO of Crash Course Drivers Education Center. And I'm curious to know more about that too, because you know the great thing about schools now and all this is with driver's education, like you get a chance to do it in the school, but more importantly, there's no better time for it. So
and cut down on the reckless drive.
Cut down on the reckless driving. So we look forward to talking.
The more people we can educate,
the
more that we're gonna be on the road feeling like, you know, safe.
Yeah, the better. But T-Lo, talking about everything, I know we hit on it during the week. With the flood, and you being right there on the front lines with helping different people who are struggling with the floods. With these floods, has there been anything that you've seen as a community when it comes to weather-related that's been more devastating to impact the community, not only just Milwaukee, but we're talking about Milwaukee County,
surrounding areas,
County, Ozaukee County, Washington County. Have you ever seen something that has been so devastating for all these communities like this flood?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. The most devastating thing, it caught everybody off guard, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people were not financially prepared to handle what was happening, losing all of some of their even precious items.
Yeah.
It wasn't just things in the basement. Sometimes people put things, family heirlooms.
Yeah, no,
things
for
that
sure.
mean a lot. They store it.
I told the story on air about how my father, the reason why he loves taking a lot of pictures. Everywhere we go, we take pictures. I mean, last week we were down in Denver watching my little cousin play, and he on the field after the game, video recording everything, taking pictures of everything. I mean, it's because of the trauma he went through of losing some of his pictures as when he was a kid, and so he decided he's gonna take pictures of anything and everything.
Well, I'll say this. When you lose some of your precious items, and now they're in the front yard, a lot of people have been piling their damaged items in the front yard, and a lot of people just feel a lot of sorrow, and then they feeling like they wanted the assistance, and they're not getting certain assistance. But like I said, be loud, make sure you document, call 211, make sure you're continuing to call the pickup. Make sure that you don't fall back and lose hope.
Yeah.
Because I was out on 46 in Hampton and 45th in Hampton, and I was calling it Flood Row because every house over there
got flooded,
had major damage.
Yeah.
And today the city is over there picking up the stuff off the front yard, which is powerful.
Yeah. But
it's still a lot more things to deal with.
It is.
The mold, the remediation ideas.
Now the mold
insurance.
remediation, now the insurance thing is what's it's disappointing. I think to a lot because of a lot of people. I just hear people saying, "Yeah, I'm just gonna get 5,000. I'm just gonna get 5,000." My brother told me I'm just gonna get 5,000, right? And I think the devastation of not only, losing your possessions, right, but the traumatic event of having your house flooded. When I bought my house last year, Tory, I remember we had flooding because we had a sewer back up, and I remember I was trying to get the water out, and it just felt like it was never ending. And so and we didn't have, 4, 5, 6 feet of water, right? My basement wasn't full of water everywhere. Mm-hmm. I saw pictures and many different things, and know people who were impacted where literally you're talking about refrigerators in the basement, freezers in the basement floating, washers and dryers floating, furnaces damaged and ruined, hot water heaters damaged and ruined. So now people ain't got hot water for weeks to come, or days, and furnaces not working. And so the devastation of $5,000 is a lot of money. But when you're talking about mold remediation, that's expensive. When you're talking about having to replace your furnace and you didn't prepare for that, that's a $3,500 to a $4,000 replacement fee. Talking about hot water heaters, you're talking about $500, $600 for a hot water heater, and then you're talking about another $400 or maybe $300 for installation. So you're looking at $1,000 for that. So it's just counting it, And then when we compound it with cost of living, it ain't cheap, right? And so now you're talking about all that, and then they're out of furnaces, and so there's just a lot of issues going on.
And you, as a person that may have to deal with a lot of things, fixing things because you got a house, you're a homeowner, and when you got to fix things, it can get expensive.
Yeah, it can absolutely get expensive. So I just feel for the community. But one thing I'm happy for one thing is that I feel like the community response has been really good, and I'm very hard on the city of Milwaukee County for a lot of stuff. But them having the ability to have the dumps being opened over the weekend for free so people can do that. The Milwaukee County going around trying to assess how much damage it was. I just think overall they did a pretty good job of trying to assess all the issues and damage and trying to get some additional assistance to help with some of the storm damage that we had. So I'm happy with the response that we had in the sense of at least that people knew about 211, right? People knew about the dumps being open, the Salvation Army providing cleaning supplies, but more importantly, trying to get the assessment to try to get that FEMA money to come in. Because again, FEMA ain't gonna be able to give you too much, but anything additional would definitely be helpful. Yeah,
I'll say this. When you talk about Milwaukee and the resilience of the community and those that are really trying to help during this time, I was always worried about the elders that
that's the hard part
done
because there's a lot of elders on fixed incomes.
Because I'm gonna tell you this, it gets expensive when you want a fixed income, like you said.
Yeah.
And to me, so I went out. Me and Elizabeth Brown went out, helped elders last weekend into this weekend. I was just looking for any elder that had no family that was around. A lot of them that we helped had no family members, and they were disabled at the same time. So we wanted to make sure we did a deep cleaning. Miss Fisher called into the station.
Yeah.
We went by, did a deep cleaning. There was so many other elders that had so much going on at the time, and Miss Flo called in. She needed junk removal. She needed to get that stuff out of her basement because her health and working into the mold situations would have been kind of bad for her health. And they still have issues with trying to get hot water to try to replace the things that they lost and get the basement treated correctly.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that just cleaning it, depending on how long it is there for, you definitely want to get it clean, but then after that, depending on what it looks like, you definitely want to have mold remediation as part of that. We are live from Riverside University High School as we are at the 3rd annual Truth Family Fest here at Riverside University High School. Make sure you come on down, enjoy some of the great food, come talk to some of the incredible vendors that we have here. We'll definitely go through the vendor list. Shout out to DJ Rhea as he's holding it down, DJing. You can find him anywhere as he DJs parties, events, and weddings. So shout out to everybody that's coming on down. Like T-Lo said, it's starting to fill up. It's starting to get really exciting here, so make sure y'all come on down.
Right, a ton of resources. If you parents, y'all need them resources. School is about to start. Come here, get the resources, get the information, bring the kids out. There's things for the children. Hey, I can't wait to see you when you get here.
I can't wait to see you as well. And coming up next when we come back, Jeremy Kane, the CEO of Crash Course Driver Education Center, will join us. Make sure y'all listen up so you can find out more about Crash Course, who they are working with, what they do, the free driver's education grant they have available to you. Because we know one thing, if you got a kid who is a teenager between 14 and 17, you know they thinking about hitting the road and driving. I got a little cousin who about to be 16. So I know him and his mama better be listening, but this is exciting stuff that we want to get to. So coming up when we come back in 3 minutes, Jeremy Kane, the CEO of Crash Course Driver Education Center. I know you got some kids.
Look,
you got some teenagers.
Hey, look, I got one in driving school right now.
Yeah, so I know definitely want to hear more, but when we come back, T-Lo, we definitely going to have more as we'll be joined by Jeremy Kane of Crash Courses. We are live from the 3rd annual Truth Family Fest at Riverside University High School. Come on down, but when we come back, we'll have Jeremy Kane from Crash Course Driver next.
You're listening to 1017 The Truth's live broadcast from our 3rd annual Truth Family Fest.
Hi, my name is Noor, and I am proud to be a Riverside University High School Tiger. As a rising sophomore, I am excited to get involved in many opportunities. RUHS offers like advanced placement classes, sports, and student council. But what I love about Riverside most is that Riverside University High School makes everyone feel welcome and provides students with lots of opportunities. On Saturday, August 23rd, from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock, join us at Riverside for the Truth Family Fest. We will have entertainment, food trucks, and vendors. See you there.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this
Congratulations. Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Oh.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
Juneteenth signifies the occasion in 1865 when the final enslaved blacks in Texas were notified of their liberation 2.5 years subsequent to the Emancipation Proclamation. The moment when 100% of victims of slavery finally recognized their liberation indicated the principles of the U.S. Constitution came to be universally applicable. This represents a success for Black Americans and a subsequent and significant point in American history, highlighting the nation's alleged dedication to liberty and justice for all. The recent verdict in the murder of Sade Robinson serves as a reminder of the enduring evils and oppression we still face. Despite independence, numerous blacks still encounter exploitation, and they are masquerading as freedom. Commemorating Juneteenth compels us all to acknowledge these realities and compel the nation's past and promote a truthful national narrative. Juneteenth, along with the murder conviction of the disgusting individual who killed Miss Robinson, serves not merely as a celebration, but also as a summons to action. Remember this history in your daily discussions and interactions. If Juneteenth caused the conflation of liberty and justice for Black America, I say one death represented by the murder of Miss Robinson is a denial of liberty and an injustice to all of Black America.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's our third annual Truth Family Fest on 1017 The Truth, presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and U.S. Cellular. Let's get back to the broadcast.
Here you are. Hold on. Okay, we're ready whenever. Welcome back in. Welcome back into the Truth Family Fest, live from Riverside University High School, the third annual Truth Family Fest. We are so excited to see all the folks, the kids here, getting free backpacks, learning about great resources, getting some food, and having a great time. I'm Kyle Wallace, and with me is the one and only Tori Lowe from Wonderful. And we are excited to be joined now talking about resources by Jeremy Kane, CEO of Crash Course Driver Education Center. Jeremy, welcome here to the Truth Family Fest. How you doing today?
Good. Thank you guys for having us. We're really excited to be here.
That's exciting. We're excited to have you as well. But listen, I mean, everybody hears Crash Course Drivers Education Center, so we feel like we know what it is. But Jeremy, can you talk about what you all do there at Crash Course Driver Education Center?
Yeah, Crash Course is a locally owned Black-owned driving school. We've been around since 2014. We serve teenagers and adults in southeastern Wisconsin, so we're covering all the major counties. We're at Milwaukee County, Ozaukee County, Kenosha, Racine County.
Now, there's a lot of talk about the teens and getting them involved and getting them the proper driver lessons instead of going to Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, right.
Now, is it affordable? What do you have for parents? Because usually when parents think about driver's education, the cost What programs do you have for the youth?
Yeah. So Crash Course takes a two-pronged approach with making driver's ed affordable and accessible. There's two things. The first one is very, very important. We are an approved provider for the Wisconsin State Driver's Ed Grant Program. That program is actually launching on Monday at 9 a.m.
Oh, wow. That is exciting.
So what that allows teenagers to do that are eligible, yes, there's some income requirements, there's some residency requirements, but they're fairly easy. Essentially, as long as you are approved for the grant program, it'll cover full tuition. So there's no out-of-pocket expense for drivers.
So what is the requirements to be approved for that grant program? Because I wasn't aware of that. I know when I took driver's ed, I feel like back in 2006, I think it was, or maybe 2005, it was about, I feel like $300 back then.
Well, we had it in our
your school. Yeah,
we had the simulations.
They offered it in the school, but it was a cost.
Yeah.
And so what is it that, in order to be eligible, what are the requirements people have to meet to be eligible for that great grant you just talked about?
Yeah, the main requirements are going to be, first, you must be a Wisconsin resident.
All right.
The second one is you must be in high school or have completed high school. The next one is going to be you have to be between the ages of 14 and a half and 19 years old.
Yeah.
And I want to emphasize again, up to 19 years old.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 18-year-old, 19-year-olds who believe they don't qualify.
Yeah.
And then the last one's going to be there's an income requirement. So you must be considered low income, so that means you qualify for free or reduced lunch. And I again want to emphasize qualify for free or reduced lunch. Just because your school may not offer the free lunch program, but that doesn't necessarily mean you wouldn't qualify.
So if they were homeschooled, would they be able to get involved in it?
Yep. So there's an awesome chart on the application from the USDA that sets the standards for income requirements. Essentially, it's the chart where you look at how many dependents are in the household, how many adults, and you kind of line it up and let you know.
That's what's up.
I believe it starts at $48,000 with a single parent with one dependent.
So, okay. Well, that is exciting.
I'll say this. I qualified for a free driver's ed because I got free lunch when I was coming up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fantastic.
So that's why I didn't have to get a cost
for it. That's wonderful. We are speaking with Jeremy Kane, CEO of Crash Course Driver Education Center. Make sure you visit crashcoursewi.com. That is crashcoursewi.com/grant for sure if you want to find out about the program that they're launching on Monday for you to potentially be able to get, or your student to be able to potentially get driver's education for absolutely free if you're between the age of 14 and a half.
Yep, 14 and a half to 19 years old.
14 and a half to 19. But can you just tell us, what is the program structure? So if I got a kid, which I ain't got kids, but I got young cousins. If they are looking to do driver's education, what does the program look like? So parents who are looking to make sure their kids get the best, what does y'all program look like at Crash Course Driver Education Center?
Yeah, so our program at Crash Course is designed from the ground up on creating access and opportunities and flexibility. So what we focus on is making sure we meet our students where they are. What does that exactly look like? That looks like us going out into the community, like pulling up, exactly. Like we're doing today, we've partnered with great organizations across the city. We're partnering with organizations like Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee.
That's what's up.
We're going to be offering about 12 classes there between July of this year and July of next year. So again, we're meeting the kids where they are, right?
That's powerful.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The other program that I didn't get to touch on yet was, if you are not approved for the grant program, we have a lot of internal scholarships that can help cover or reduce the cost of driver's ed. Because driver's ed is expensive.
Wonderful.
So it is expensive.
What does it run now?
Yeah, so driver's ed can run anywhere between $600 and $800.
Oh wow, $600, $800 now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna have to save up for that. Start saving now. I plan on having kids one day. I'm gonna start saving some money every year.
Hey.
But it's great that you have programs, right, that you're part of for families who are low income. Because I'm keeping 100. Like, yeah, $600 is a lot of money, but it's well worth it, right? It's well worth the investment in properly knowing how to drive. We talk about the young kids that drive crazy. People make decisions, but to have the foundation on knowing how to drive, and I know here when I'm looking at some of the notes, the lessons how are delivered in a real world driving routes, right, with licensed instructors, not just simulators. I think that's so important, because who teaches you how to drive and sets that foundation is so very important.
100%, 100%. Yeah, all of our instructors are certified through the state of Wisconsin, so that means they undergo background checks, consistent training, all that type of jazz. We just want to make sure that we set our kids up for success.
Yeah.
So So what we're doing is we're making sure that when they get their learner's permit, they schedule all of their driving lessons right away. Because again, it's one of those things where it's out of mind, out of sight. Some people think once I have the learner's permit, I'm good to go. You're just halfway done. We got to finish that journey. So what does that look like? Success is I have earned my driver's license. I'm able to be out there on the road, be insured, and just be a responsible driver. So
now, when you talk about the parents and the kids, you have programs for adults as well.
100%. So we have a partner school that's known as Turning Point Driving School for Adults. It's the only driving school in Wisconsin that only serves adults. We specialize in dealing with senior citizen drivers. We deal with folks that may have disabilities or things that may hinder them from getting on the road and being confident. We also deal with just a lot of that sweet spot age between 19 and 25 years old. There's a lot of folks who go through a high school and go through elementary school and they're focused on their education, and that's the right thing to do, but then they end up saying, okay, here I am, I'm 4 years away from being a doctor, I don't know how to drive. So driving is one of those things where it's a barrier that does not discriminate no matter where you come from. So we enjoy working with folks, and we enjoy having them come to us and say, look, this is stopping me from doing X, Y, and Z, and knowing that we're really helping them fulfill their life goals. So,
well, what are some of the things that you would that we haven't discussed that you want the community to understand about getting involved in the driver's education program?
Yeah. There's always value in driver's ed. There's always value. The worst thing for any of our reps to hear when someone calls and say the cost is a barrier, and because of that, I'm just going to wait till I'm 18. I'm sure you all have heard that before, and I get it. If we're speaking pure economics, it makes sense, but you are only hindering yourself, and I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. If you wait till you're 18, a lot of these resources go away. What does that exactly look like? We have classroom that teenagers have to take. During that theory class, we're covering all the basics, right-of-way rules, how to properly pass, how to properly turn. We see stuff like baselining every day or making a right-hand turn in front of a city bus. All of that foundational work is done during that classroom period. When you're 18, you're no longer eligible to take that class. So you're taking resources away from yourself.
And I think it's so important as well, because you're not just, driver's education prepares you to take the driver's test, but also prepares you to understand the rules of the road, which is so essential, because even if you end up passing the driver's test, if you don't know you can't do certain things on the road, that could cost you money with a ticket, but more importantly, it could cause you an accident and things like that.
It could cost you points.
Yeah, and insurance, so it's definitely important. But what I do want to know is, what made you get into this field? What made you feel like this is something so important that you wanted to be part of and start this?
Yeah, so there's a couple of points. Naturally, I've always enjoyed helping people.
Okay.
I'm a natural problem solver, so I like when people have something that they're trying to deal with or accomplish. I like working with them. I'm also a very vested person, so when I'm vested in you and I want to see you succeed, it takes me a long time to get over if you don't meet that hurdle. So instead of me going into traditional education and working with students for 185 days a school year, I thought about it. Let me take a step back. What is something that I know I can really get my hands down and really help people succeed? And driver's ed is a perfect fit for me. I haven't had in 11 years one student who can't pass their permit test or pass their road test.
That's amazing.
That's something that they want.
That is amazing. That's amazing.
100%.
We are joined by Jeremy Kane, the CEO of Crash Course Driver Education Center. Jeremy, before we let you go, you got to let us know, how can people find you? How can they contact you?
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to contact us. You can visit our website, crashcoursewi.com. You can also give us a call, 414-255-8700. We're on all socials at crashcoursewi. And on any of our socials, we have chat bots where you could just send us a message and a rep will get back to you in a couple hours. So you want to make sure we are accessible for people when they need.
Get the kids signed up.
Can I just say, this is my first time meeting Jeremy, and let me tell you this right now. I can tell you this right now. Crash Course Driver Education Center, it's the place to go. It's the place to go, because the way that you were able to come here and the way that you were able to just spit the facts, I know for a fact that your children, right, your loved ones are going to be in excellent hands. He's standing on business here, and that's the most important thing, because driving a car can be a weapon, and understanding that how to use it is so important. I know Jeremy going to take great care of everybody and his team there at Crash Course Driver Education Center. So
thank you
so much, Jeremy.
Powerful.
Yeah,
no
thank
problem.
you so much.
Keep
for
up the great work.
Yeah,
right.
enjoy. Again, that was CEO of Crash Course Driver's Education, Jeremy Kane, joining us live from Riverside University High School for our 3rd annual True Family Fest. So much fun, so many vendors. I'm with Tori Lowe, and joining us very soon will be Dr. Ken Harris and Sherwin Hughes. But keep it locked. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the great vendors and more about the great stuff going on right here at Riverside University High School for our 3rd annual True Family Fest. Powerful indeed. We'll be back.
You're listening to 1017 The Truth's live broadcast from our 3rd annual Truth Family Fest.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Educators Credit Union, our members are our purpose. As a credit union, we're more than a financial. We're people helping people. We aren't concerned about profits or the bottom line of shareholders, because our greatest reward is you achieving your financial dreams through lower rates, free financial resources, and award-winning member service. Experience more heart and less hassle by making the switch today. Achieve more at ECU.com. Educators Credit Union. Achieving more together. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Step right up and gaze into my crystal ball. I see flashing lights, spinning reels, and a big win. This August, you have a ticket to a cash carnival at Potawatomi. Play with your rewards card and earn entries to win your share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Prize drawings every Thursday through August 28th. Your fortune awaits only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
It's our 3rd annual Truth Family Fest on 1017 The Truth, presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and U.S. Cellular. Let's get back to the broadcast.
Oh, I didn't listen, but it is the True Family Fest live broadcast from Riverside University High School. I am Kyle Wallace. He is Tori Lowe, and we are so excited to be back here in the community for our True Family Fest. There's so many great vendors we're going to talk about, but also want to let everybody know that the True Family Fest, come on down to Riverside University High School right here in Milwaukee, but it's presented by Crash Course Driver's Education Center, U.S. Cellular, Screen Sanity. It is also supported by Big Frog, Gruber Law Offices, U.S. Bank, Orthodontic Experts, Milwaukee Public Schools, Landmark Credit Union, MATC, you already know that's Milwaukee Area Technical College, and Educators Credit Union. We are so happy to be down here. I'm Kyle Wallace, and I'm joined here by Tori Lowe.
Hey.
And Tori, I know you was like, what's some of the vendors that we got down here? Well, Truth Nation, we're going to let y'all know some of the excellent vendors we got down. I just got a business card for a flower, Elaine's Elegant Flower. So I just got a card. She just said what up, said what up to us. But there's so many different things here. You have tips for trips. Who's here today?
We got community advocates here. They just came over.
Community advocates is here. And community advocates,
important resource for people right now.
Yeah, it really
the flood
is.
Damage.
It is. Are they providing? I know they provide resources for.
Well, we may need some rent held back.
Rent.
If the landlords are not cleaning up some of the remediational ideas when it comes to the mold.
Yeah, rent assistance is definitely something that they provide and they assist with. In Stars and Stripes Honor Flight, which allows for veterans to be able to fly to D.C., a free flight to D.C.
That's powerful.
Yeah, it is something that I know they are pushing to get more African-American veterans to be able to take part in the honor flight, to fly early in the morning from Milwaukee all the way out to D.C. for a day. You have somebody that chaperones with you. It's a great experience. You can come meet with them as well. We have Jacob's Legacy Ladder, LLC, orthodontics experts who are here if you need to get some braces or something like that. Odom Investments, which does so much in the community, from property management, also to investing in homes as well. MATC, Milwaukee Area Technical College, is here. Big Frog, we got our backpack giveaway. MPS is here as well. I mean, it's just so many great resources, T-Lo. DCMKE, Wisconsin Department of Children and Family Services. I mean, so many great things here.
And the Milwaukee Balloon Company.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. My next year I'm gonna have a big blowout.
What do you mean a big blowout?
I'm gonna have the balloons falling from the ceiling, on my birthday.
Oh, because you turned 50.
Yeah, I'm turning 50.
The big 5-0. You almost a bison. Was it not bison? A bicentennial baby? Because you were born 1976.
Yes, facts.
Wow, look at that.
So I've been living a lot of years, lived a lot of different lives, but this 50 is gonna be powerful.
So much done by 50. Shout out to DJ Rhea Maniac, who out here DJing, supporting the community. Even though he went to King, so he out here at Riverside. So he probably he don't like being here, but he loved being part of the community. So shout out to him. He's here now. He ain't getting paid.
Got a lot of memories on this court.
He's here probably on the football field.
Right.
His memories definitely come on the football field playing against Riverside. But shout out to him. He's a great DJ. Again, weddings, events, anything you got, he will DJ. He's out here today and he's doing it just on the general principle of wanting to support the community. So shout out to him and shout out to everybody and all the great food vendors.
Well, let me tell you something. I can't wait to get out here. There's a lot of food vendors outside. It's lunchtime. It's almost lunchtime.
It is almost lunchtime.
Hey, lunchtime in my world is crunch time. You know what I mean? It's time. Hey, it's going to be a while, so grab a Snickers. So I'm going to chill for a second. But when we get done, I'm going to head out.
Get something to eat.
And I'm going to get something to eat.
I was at a wedding last night, so I over at the wedding, and I woke up this morning feeling a little bit too full.
You was at a wedding.
I was. So
you look hungover.
No, that I am not. that I am not. That I am not.
I was talking about the movie Hangover.
Yeah, I did. No,
I'm surprised you ain't got a Mike Tyson tattoo.
No, I ain't got none of that. I will say, Tori, I wish you were there because you would have helped the diversity.
Oh wow.
Yeah, your boy was swimming alone basically.
You was the only chocolate chip in the cookie.
Yeah, it was chocolate chip and a little mixed chocolate there.
Oh wow.
Other than that, it was just your boy was holding it down. I had a good time though. I felt good.
Well, like I said, when you go to celebrations like that, the only thing you can do is have a good time.
That's the only thing you do, and that's what a time was had.
You got to go in your own zone. Did you pull out the guard or did you catch the?
No, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. I think they getting away from doing some of that freaky nasty stuff.
So like biting the thing and did you pulling it?
Yeah. Did you do that at your wedding?
No, you ain't for the bite. I'm gonna do it.
And no, did you do it at your wedding? You did it. You went in there and just bought it.
I just kind of pulled it down.
Oh, you pulled it. Okay, you was a wholesome boy.
Yeah,
was your grandma? Your grandma was there.
Yeah, my grandma was there. Your grandma had a heart attack.
Yeah, she would have said, "Boy, where you learn that smut from?"
Hey, don't be doing that in the public.
The Lord Lord is watching.
Hey.
The Lord is watching.
Sure is.
But I know one of the organizations that is here as well is Secure Futures, and what I love is that Secure Futures works with youth, right, in money management. And I think money management is something I'm gonna do a show on one day. I get so caught up in all the events of the day, but I do want to talk about money management because I feel like that's something that is lacking in a lot of different communities, but specifically when I'm thinking about the black community, whether it's investment or whether it's managing money or whatever we can do to build wealth. I feel like that's definitely an area that is lacking. I even think about my own parents who, they were invested through the jobs that they had, but there's so many different avenues you can go about to try to invest your money and grow your money, having your money in so many different buckets. So being able to have kids to have access to something like Secure Futures early on, to learn about managing a budget, to learn about investment, only allows for the community to grow. So I'm so excited.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge
and
is
financial knowledge is generational wealth.
No, it most certainly is. And I personally, I work with Northwestern Mutual, and I started doing it at the age of 26, and I wish I did it earlier, right? I wish I did it earlier because the earlier you start saving, the more money you start building up. And what you realize, the older that you get, when you're young and you spend an X amount of dollars per month to go towards investment, you like, dang, can I afford that? But the older you get, the less you feel that hurt, right? And so the earlier you start, the more money you have when you get to that, I believe it's 55, maybe 55 and a half.
Is a problem.
Yeah, wasteful spending is definitely a problem. And the great thing is,
city government,
I'd rather have my money. Yeah, let me tell you, audits. You see, every time they audit something, big stories.
A lot of people resign.
Yeah, a lot of people take a step down when once they come through with an audit, all of a sudden people think they want to make a career change. We know why people be making the career changes, but I think that's so important. And again, I'm so glad that we have this resource fair here today for everybody, because this is the place to be as more people are coming in from the community to enjoy all the great stuff, and just a moment of just happiness for me, T-Lo, being able to sit back and being able to see this, right? Because this was an idea from our former general manager, Cherie Harris, and she had an idea of having this, salute to her, having a community resource fair like this, right? And kind of seeing the fruits of the labor and seeing years later us having this and community members coming out, so many different resources being here. It means so much, right? Being
and
here
salute
since
to Vibezilla brand that came through, that I think he custom make shoes.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, that's powerful.
That is powerful. Definitely powerful.
I want me a truth shoe.
That would be dope. That would be dope. That would definitely be dope. I might have to join you on that one. I ain't bought a new pair of shoes in a long time. Well, the last shoes I bought, was like $15 shoes.
Well, when you buying the Michael Jordans,
I bought these J's maybe 2 years ago.
When you stand in spend that much money for a pair of Jordans.
I ain't standing in line. Shout out to Big Frog. Big Frog, you can get look at these dope hats.
Shout out to Big Frog.
Big Frog is the one who sponsored our backpacks. Make sure you visit them as well. They are here today on site. They do some great stuff. For as we have custom backpacks, you got custom hats, so make sure you come on down and find out more about Big Frog, and I love the support we have in the community. But like I was saying, T-Lo, man, we're here at the 3rd annual True Family Fest, and I mean, just to see the growth of this is just awesome. Just to see folks walking around, folks celebrating, folks part of this, wanting to be part of this is an incredible feeling. But 833-212-1017, you can call in, text in, chime in if you want to be part of this. But coming up shortly, T-Lo, our time has come where we got to dip out. But Dr. Ken Harris
do we got karaoke out there?
We do not. We do not have karaoke this year. I wish, because I was hitting all the notes last year. I was hitting every.
We got to turn
note.
up. Once I get off the air, we're gonna be outside. I'm gonna be with the community.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going through the resources. Hey. It don't stop.
It don't stop. So please make sure y'all come on down to our 3rd annual True Family Fest at Riverside High School here in Milwaukee. It is a beautiful day to find out about the many different resources. Make sure you grab some food as well. They got an excursion bus out there as well. I'm gonna go talk to them as my life has changed. I want to see what they talk about out there as well. But I believe the Milwaukee Fire Department is here as well on site, so make sure you come on down.
I might climb the ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb the ladder too. But make sure y'all bring the kids down. Make sure y'all get these free backpacks. Make sure y'all check out all these great resources as well. But this is the 3rd annual True Family Fest, and we are broadcasting live from Riverside University High School. We are here from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. today, so you still got a lot of time to come on down and enjoy. So make sure y'all come on down.
Hey, look, I can't wait to see you. I'm finna get out in these streets at this Family Fest streets.
Yeah. I'm finna get in these streets too, man. Thank y'all so much. Coming up next is Dr. Ken Harris and Sherwin Hughes. This is the Truth Family Fest live from Riverside University High School. Dr. Ken and Sherwin, I'm sure that will be a fun combo to listen to. But keep it locked. You're listening to the award-winning 101.7 The Truth live from Riverside University High School for our third annual Truth Family Fest. Come on down, Truth Nation.
You're listening to 101.7 The Truth's live broadcast from our third annual Truth Family Fest. Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Truth Nation, please join us at our third annual Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 23rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School. Admission to Truth Family Fest is absolutely free and a great place to have fun and celebrate with family and friends while also enjoying some great music and amazing food. Also, everyone in attendance will have a chance to win some great prizes, including backpacks for the kids, so make sure to save the date for our third annual Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 23rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School. Truth Family Fest is presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and U.S. Cellular. Also sponsored by Landmark Credit Union, Milwaukee Public Schools, U.S. Bank, Gruber Law Offices, Big Frog, Milwaukee Area Technical College, Educators Credit Union, and Riverside University High School. Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 23rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School.
The biggest snowflakes out here have always been the white Republicans, who are so gung-ho on protecting the feelings of white kids while they ignore the needs of other kids. If Milwaukee's youth has a problem with fighting, well, white youth have a problem with being destructive and offensive. So it is sad that our government is actively working to de-emphasize educating and uplifting students of color in different backgrounds on college campuses. That emphasis is going to be diminished, and the only kids that will suffer will be our kids. They were willing to hold up the advancement of the state of Wisconsin because they disagree with DEI. What are white Republicans afraid of? Why are they afraid to face the fact that their grandmas and grandpapas were part of a system which purposely held black folks back and failed to give us the access that we deserve? Until these politicians stop ignoring these egregious acts of hate and racial incidents, America can never be great again.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
Nathan has taught me to embrace the moment. Age-wise, I'm in my late 60s. I'm old enough to be his grandfather. Will he be embarrassed to acknowledge me as his dad? I think the most important thing we can do is let them know that they're safe, that they're valued and cared for and loved, and that they're important.
I knew I wanted to be adopted by him because of how he taught me to be the person who I am today. And it's coming from a dad that didn't expect to become a dad. And I feel very proud to be his son.
That was what he needed, and he was what I needed. Every day is full of new opportunities. That's what it's been about, realizing the simple things that it takes to make such a huge difference in these kids' lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care at adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
The Truth is broadcasting live from Riverside University High School for our third annual Truth Family Fest, presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and U.S. Cellular. Now, back to the broadcast on 101.7 The Truth.
Good afternoon and welcome. Yep, we had to get Tori Lowe and Kyle Wallace up out of here because we needed the real pros to come in to talk to you this afternoon about Truth Family Fest. So if you have missed it, it's still here. We're here till 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I'm here with the magnanimous, the stupendous, the all-around pain in my pocket, Sherwin Hughes.
Well, thank you for that beautiful introduction.
Well, no, you got to mock me now, so I want to hear myself.
No, I'm not going to do that. I am here to add some insight to our conversation, and this is our third Truth Family
Yes,
Fest.
it is. Yes, it is.
Which started as a very small idea with a bunch of us having a conversation about what we could do to be more involved with community and bring partners together and bring resources together. And look, here we are at our third one, so glad to be here. And I don't get to work with you very often, Doc.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't think they like us working together. They want us to be talking to each other and talking about, you know. That's why Sean be throwing his hands up in the air and,
Doc, let me tell you right now, regardless of what they may say or they want, you are welcome on my show anytime. Hell, you can fill in if you want. So you want to sit in for 3 hours when I'm on assignment, you are more than welcome to do so.
Well, I kind of teach during the day, so that would be really difficult unless I did it remote from Concordia University, Wisconsin.
Well, Doc, we also know that our respective radio programs are also teaching, right?
That's true.
Different audience,
That's
maybe,
true.
different
And so
levels.
I'll just put my classes on the radio.
There it is.
And we'll do that. And we'll do that. That would be fire.
We're going to be talking to a number of business owners here today,
yes.
right?
Yes, we are. We're going to talk to KB Excursions. You know, I used to think that because they did things like take school teams to game, like you have an away game and you're up in Oconto County,
sure,
and you from Milwaukee, you don't know where that is. I got to take you up to Green Bay. I got to take you up. Well, they do that type of thing for MPS and other organizations, but they also do it for churches. They do it for, you know, when you want to get the girls together before you get married, when you want to get the guys together before you know, all sorts of travel-related things, you know, bar hopping or whatever you want to do.
Oh,
big,
sure.
small, they do that. So we'll have them coming in at about 12:10.
Might need them for my bachelor party. So all of us can go out together when we celebrate the ending of my reign of singledom.
Are you getting married soon?
No,
You trying to tell us
no,
something?
not.
I didn't think so. So we're never going to be on the bus.
Well,
okay.
KB Excursions will be the first ones I call.
Okay. You don't want to let the person know?
Whatever, that's fine.
Okay.
They'll figure
All
it out.
We've also got Odom Investments. She does a number of property investments. She's got some great pictures about how you can rebuild your house and help finance your house. But she also does management, where if you own property, she takes a cut, and she's actually able to make sure that you know, your rent gets paid on time and your bills for your house gets paid on time and all those types of things. So I think that's pretty cool. We'll talk to her at about 12:40.
Some of the headache of owning investment property, chasing down the tenants and getting your rent and handling complaints they may have. So that's wonderful. She offers that service.
Or just getting things fixed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then we've got our greatest sponsor for Truth Family Fest, Crash Course Driver Education Center. It's going to be talking about all these kids right when we see everybody driving around and, you know, getting stopped by the police, even accidentally, just having a minor traffic infraction of, you know, running a red light or running a stop sign or whatever, and you find out they don't have a driver's license. So one of the best places you can go is Crash Course Driver Education Center, because they start teaching you from the time you get your permit through the test.
Now, I'd imagine there's probably some older adults that never got their driver's licenses, and they want to be able to know the rules of the road. And it's a very needed service in the city of Milwaukee, I tell you what.
And to be honest with you, a lot of places tell you that if you don't have a driver's license, you can't get a job. And so that's just another way that type of racism can step in and just put up another roadblock where it doesn't look like it's racist, right? But they know whatever. Oh, you don't have insurance? Oh, no, you have to have that kind of insurance. There's always that extra step so that they check the black community and see that they don't have it. That's what they use to stop us.
I remember it was about 25 years ago, the late, great Polly Williams voted against mandatory car insurance in the city of Milwaukee and the state of Wisconsin because she knew specifically who it would harm. She also knew that there was no safeguards when they raised the rates, sometimes arbitrarily, on zip codes in a segregated city that contained a lot of African Americans. So Polly was actually right, because I've seen my car insurance go up. I can't tell you how much.
Ridiculously.
And I have got a clean driving record. Yeah, it may not seem like I do, but I've got a very clean driving record.
You don't go nowhere. So
you're right, I don't. I really don't. I stay at home.
Look at the seatbelt law.
Yeah,
Things
which
like
is
that.
selectively enforced. Even you got to admit that.
Well, it's only enforced when there's a need for law enforcement to have probable cause to stop you to see what's in your car.
Well, I've been pulled over for things, speeding, years ago, but never got a seatbelt ticket. But it is what it is. Click it or ticket, everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody else we got coming, Dr.
We've also
King?
got PHP life insurance. You know, it's more of education than it is selling. You know, once you understand it and know it, it's easier to buy something. And so Lanita does a lot of education along with training and selling, which is the last component. Because if you don't understand what it is you're buying, then it doesn't make any sense. So she's going to be talking about insurance and how important life insurance is to leaving a legacy 2 to 3 generations from now.
Doc, if I'm not mistaken, we took a whole year out of our lives to do financial literacy and financial fluency with Northwestern Mutual.
Yep.
And life insurance is absolutely a part of that financial literacy, financial fluency. So
yes, it is.
Glad we're having that conversation as well. And we are typically underinsured as a community.
Yes.
Across the board completely.
Much so.
So good conversations to be had. We are here at the 3rd annual Truth Family Fest, broadcasting live from Riverside High School. I'm sure you guys, if you've been listening to The Truth, you've heard us talk about this event that we have on an annual basis. We bring together partners and vendors and all sorts of people in the community, and it's free to attend. So if you're out and about in the city, come on down and say hello. You got the famous Dr. Ken here. I'll look it up, but I'm seeing Tori Lowe. And a lot of the other
Wallace
hosts.
is around here.
Wallace is here.
Dylan's here.
So yeah, come on down and say hello and get a whole bunch of great information.
All right. Now, we've got somebody here, and we're going to let her introduce herself. But she's from one of those companies we talked about earlier, KB Excursions. And just so you know, this is Sherwin Hughes. I'm Dr. Ken Harris. And I heard that if somebody decides they want to get married, they going to call y'all because he need a bus.
Yeah, for my bachelor
I don't know
party.
if he has that many friends.
All 3 of us are we would like to rent some transportation so you guys can take us around town. I'm assuming that is one of the many services you offer.
All right, yeah, absolutely. We got you. We do pretty much everything. We transport groups from weddings to airport shuttles. With back to school coming up, we do a lot of school teams. You know, there's football, basketball. We got the mathletes they have to go up to Oshkosh for the weekend. But we actually we even got our own tours that go cross country. So pretty much wherever there's a road, we get you there.
Okay. So what exactly is it? I mean, we talk about excursions, but where don't you go?
Well, the water kind of keeps us from going anywhere outside of the United States.
But you can take me anywhere in the country that I need to be.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we really do cater to large groups, although we do have a brand new 2025 Mercedes-Benz. It's so nice. So if you got 14 VIP passengers and you got a corporate event going on, that's great for that.
So Michelle's my new best friend, by the way.
Okay.
So tell us about yourself, how long you've been with the company.
So yeah, Michelle, I've been with the company for about 5 years now. Real cool company. Khalid Bazaar, that's where we get KB Excursions from. We're located on the south side of Milwaukee. And he started off with just one bus about 7 years ago. It's grown into a fleet of 8 and the one Benz that we got now. And it's a small family-run company.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. It's a cool atmosphere, cool people. The drivers, we've got about 10 drivers now, and I mean, I don't think any one of our drivers have less than about 10 years experience. So they understand safety, they understand, everything is protocol. It's real good.
So how do people book if they want to book an excursion? How do they go about doing that?
Sure. Well, you can give us a call at 414-882-0634. But going to our website, kbexcursions.com, you can pretty much find anything you need. If you take a look at, there's an area where you can book a charter, give us a call, check out the tours that we have coming up. We're going to Maine soon, if anyone's interested in that next month. So yeah.
Wow, that sounds great. So if I'm a school or an organization,
Yeah.
I can take my students on field trips, right? Does it matter how short that trip is? Like, can you do a day trip, or we want to go from here to Madison to see the state capitol?
Yeah, a lot of schools do that, right? They go to the Cave of the Mounds and up to House on the Rock. Six Flags for the end of the year field trips. We do like 6-7 bus moves. We get the whole school going off on the road there. Just for overnight weekend trips because a football team made it to state, or just they have to get from Milwaukee out to Port Washington and back home for parents to pick up after school. It's pretty much any size trip.
So why do people keep coming back? I mean, you said yourself, we started with 1. And now we've built it up to 8, and Sherwin's limousine, because that's his Mercedes. So I don't, So why have people kept coming back and helping you grow that?
Well, I would say number one, I think our safety record speaks for itself. You can look that up. It's pretty public knowledge. We've got a pretty pristine safety record, and that's always kind of top priority when you're transporting kids anywhere, right? But then also, you get on the bus, and they all still smell new. I mean, our fleet, our workers do so well keeping really, really immaculate care of the buses.
Wow.
And the manager, Khalid Bazar, he actually also is a brilliant mechanic. So he is constantly outside inspecting buses, making sure, with 15-point inspections, everything is good to go before we ever get on the road.
How big is your fleet, and what kind of vehicles do you offer?
Well, we've got 8 56-passenger luxury motor coaches.
Oh, yeah,
they're equipped with. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll work out for the bachelor party.
Right.
You got that many friends, Sherwin?
Oh, I can fill the whole fleet with my friends and my listeners too.
Nice. And then the one Benz, which we're hoping to grow that, because a lot of times people are just looking for a 4-hour day trip somewhere in style to Brewer game, Packer game,
So can we put Sherwin in the Mercedes with 3 of his closest friends, and then everybody else can get on the bus?
Fill the bus behind him?
Okay.
Yeah.
Feel like the president with the Secret Service and all of my vehicles surrounding me.
There you go.
KB Excursions, thank you, Michelle. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here. Thank you for supporting Truth Family Fest.
Absolutely.
3rd year, and we hope to see you next year.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're listening to Truth Family Fest. I'm here with the ubiquitous,
magnanimous,
stupendous,
all the things,
all around pain in the. Anyway, so we'll be right back.
You're listening to 1017 The Truth's live broadcast from our 3rd annual Truth Family Fest. 1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, 4 lucky businesses will win an opportunity for a monthly spotlight interview. Yes, you will win 3 interviews on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. To sign up for your business's chance to be highlighted on The Truth for 3 months, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That is blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank member FDIC.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Educators Credit Union, our members are our purpose. As a credit union, we're more than a financial. We're people helping people. We aren't concerned about profits or the bottom line of shareholders, because our greatest reward is you achieving your financial dreams through lower rates, free financial resources, and award-winning member service. Experience more heart and less hassle by making the switch today. Achieve more at ECU.com. Educators Credit Union. Achieving more together. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
You hit the library. Shh. Hard. And keep your eyes on the prize. Also, one day you can earn that bachelor's. Finishing what you start where you want, that's worth working for. And here is how you get there. Here at MATC, where smart programs prep you for next-level challenges. Earning your bachelor's can start right away. And graduation is just the beginning. Here's to an education that takes you farther. Here's how you get there. Here at matc.edu/get there.
Are you scrolling through life instead of living it? With US Cellular's US Mode, it's easier than ever to block out distractions and focus on what truly matters, making genuine connections. And now, through the 10K Life in US Mode sweepstakes, you could win $10,000 to reconnect with what's most important. Imagine the joy of creating lifelong memories with loved ones on a once-in-a-lifetime journey. Don't miss out. Enter now at giveaway.uscellular.com. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes runs now till August 31st, 2025. See official rules online. Switch to US Mode and live more.
It's our third annual Truth Family Fest on 1017 The Truth, presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and US Cellular. Let's get back to the broadcast.
Welcome back. We are broadcasting live from Riverside University High School on Milwaukee's beautiful east side. This is the third Truth Family Fest. We've got vendors here. We have got listeners here and hosts and producers and all sorts of resources in the building. So if you're out and about, stop by, say hello, get some information, because we have it all here at our third annual Truth Family Fest. One of the, I guess, flagship events that we do. Of course, we do Juneteenth Day as well. That's another event that we have where all of the Truth hosts and producers are in one spot under one roof, which seems like a security risk if we're all together at the same spot at the same time, but somehow we seem to manage. Dr. Ken, we've got somebody coming up soon.
Yes, we're going to be having Coach Karen from Odom Investments coming up to talk about investing in real estate. Once you have it, what do you do with it if you rent it out? Your primary home, if you have any rental, how do you manage that? How do you figure out how to get through all that stuff? And she coaches you through that, up through and including managing your own property. So
there's this new thing that people are doing now. So typically you would buy an investment property, you'd find tenants, et cetera, et cetera. Well, now people are finding it to be more profitable to be use it as an Airbnb. And the city of Milwaukee does not have any specific ordinances preventing that. Right. And other cities do, because when you have extreme short-term tenants, the damage they can do and the lack of care that they'll have in that property is a lot different than someone who is living there, you know, from a year-to-year lease basis. So that's something that people are doing as well. Can be very profitable, especially in a city that does not have nearly enough hotels for the conventions that we plan on bringing. So,
but also Airbnb has pretty stringent rules and very stringent cleaning, and you have to show, you have to take pictures, those types of things. So it's really I think it's harder, because you have to constantly, you got to have it cleaned within a certain amount of time people leave, you got to have it ready before they, all those protocols and procedures you have to do. In that instance, it's almost equivalent to a hotel.
Oh yeah. So when I travel, because it's too hard for me because I own a home, and it's too hard for me to stay in a hotel because I can't just stay in a room. I need the creature comforts of home. Otherwise, why am I leaving home? I just find the Airbnbs, because if I don't want to go out to eat for every meal, Airbnbs have kitchens. Right?
That's
They're usually larger, more spacious. True. They have backyards. If there's you go to somewhere that's coastal, you can have a beach view from an Airbnb. That's just my preference. But, you know, push comes to shove, I guess I'll be a commoner and stay in a hotel room if I must. Oh, no, I mean, I'm a person that loves the luxury things.
Even if I give you a suite?
And still, that's not quite enough. It's like staying in a glorified apartment building with a bunch of strangers that don't live there. But what can I say? I'm specific. You know what I mean? But why are you making that face? You know, we're not on YouTube. Or are we on YouTube?
Yeah, you're on YouTube.
This is a camera in front of us.
Yes, it is a camera
I need to watch my facial expression.
Yes, well, you got sunglasses on, so nobody really knows.
All right, fair enough. In case anyone is wondering, I went to the Cypress Hill concert last night.
What? That's why you walking in like the way you walking in.
It was. I got together with a big group of friends, and we saw Cypress Hill and The Far Side and Lupe Fiasco at the rave last night. So we had a good time, and I suppose it made for kind of a late evening, a little bit. Hence the sunglasses. But now that I'm aware that I'm on camera, I'm going to straighten up and fly right. And I also hope people can't read lips.
I guess.
Does this camera go off when we go on commercial break?
No.
It stays on.
It stays on.
Why don't you guys tell me these things?
No, the producer turns it off. Come on, I'm just giving you trouble. See, the producer's telling you in your ear, messing up my way to shock you.
But you guys got to give me like a fact sheet or talking point. Did this stuff come to me via email?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. All right.
Say what?
Andrew said a carrier pigeon brought it. Doc, how's your show going?
It's going great.
Good.
It's going great.
What have been the topics lately?
Topics lately, I talked about Life Upon These Shores with Henry Louis Gates. You can go back and listen to that on Thursday. I think I'm going to do Black Book Thursday.
Okay.
Where we're going to look at black authors and books and things that have made an impact. We also want to look at things that people have done and things they've written that have made an impact on our lives. Like first time it was W.B. Du Bois. Mm-hmm. This time it was Henry Louis Gates.
Souls of black folks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So when we come back, we're going to. Are we a little early? We're a little early. I don't know. When we come back, I think we're a little early, right? Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay. So we have a guest that's coming in right now who is someone, every single time I meet somebody in Milwaukee, right, I see the last name and I go, do you know? And they go, oh yes, that's my brother, sister, cousin, mother, father, all that. And I just find it amazing that the drive in this particular family in terms of things they do in the community and things they do in Milwaukee just seems to be consistent. One of our partners here today on this great day is Coach Karen, and she's from Odom Investments.
Coach Erica.
What'd I say?
Wasn't Erica. Well, welcome, Coach Karen.
Look, watch what I did. I leaned over to try to see the name, and it's right there. Coach Erica. My apologies.
No, it's okay.
I'm going to tell your cousin just
You
in
want to
case.
tell my cousin?
I'm going to tell your cousin just in case. So, Coach Erica from Odom Investments is one of those people that we talked about, that Sherwin and I talked about. He's a huge Airbnb, I'm going to call him a fanatic.
Okay.
and short-term renter for vacations is more accurate.
And first, tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you do.
So I am born and raised right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Actually, a Riverside alumni.
Okay.
I am the owner of Odom Investments and Property Management. I'm a real estate investor, and we also are a property management company.
Now, what is that? I mean, we talk about understanding what property management is, but if I were an owner, wouldn't I be the one that managed my property, or how does that
Not
work?
everybody wants to do that. So a lot of our clients that we work with are out-of-state real estate investors that have invested right here in the city of Milwaukee. So they then hire us. We're a full-scale property management company, which means that we can manage everything from the tenants, maintenance, remodel if the owner chooses to rehab the property. So everything that comes with the property, we're able to manage for them, and they have the luxury to be able to stay in the state that they're in, knowing that somebody is caring for their home as if it was theirs.
And so people pay you to work for them?
Yes.
Wow.
How do people...
But we're also real estate investors as well. So that's one sector of the business. But myself, I'm actually a real estate investor as well. So we also purchase homes too, and we do fix and flips, and we do buy and holds, which we'll fix it up, we'll buy it, hold on to it, and rent it out until we're ready to sell.
If someone comes to you with a portfolio of properties, right, and it's too much for them to manage, what is the process like on how you determine what the fees are going to be? So you come out and inspect those properties and say, okay, this is going to be X amount of dollars. Okay, this one is on autopilot. You got long-term tenants. Do you base your fees on the specific types of properties and their needs? Because some properties might have a lot more need than others.
Correct. So we have basically what I like to call a flat rate fee system. So everybody does it a little bit different. Some people do a percentage base, some people do flat rate. We do flat rate, so there's no hidden fees, no hidden costs. Typically, when we initially meet with an investor, we have a meeting with them. Some of them fly in, some of them virtual, and that's where we're having a conversation about the portfolio, the needs of the property, in some cases going around with the investor to the property to determine the plan and what's going to make the most sense.
Coach Erica is here with us at Truth Family Fest at Riverside High School. And so I don't own any properties. I totally made it up about having a portfolio of properties.
Okay.
but there are a lot of people, Coach Erica, that say, you know what, I want to get into real estate. I want that passive income. Yep. 3 pieces of advice, because a lot of folks have no idea what they're getting into. They just want the rent money, right?
They just want the rent money.
3 pieces of advice or things that you have learned and seen in your experience that is often unaccounted for when you have someone that's new to owning property and being a landlord.
Okay, so as far as a landlord, 3 pieces of advice? So I've been in real estate for a very long time.
You see how she took that breath before she started?
It's a lot.
I mean, it's a lot. Listen, that's why we say it's a journey, because it really is a journey. But most importantly, if I had to go back from when I very first started real estate, not knowing anything, it is very, very, very important to educate yourself. Number one, know and really understand what it is that you're getting into as far as purchasing a property. Does this property make sense? Does the location make sense? Does the price make sense? Does it make sense potentially how much you're going to have to invest in this property? Are you going to actually get that cash flow, that passive income that you're looking for monthly? So just being very educated, having a great team. I like to call it having a success team. You can't do it alone. You got to have your people in place. Everything from your contractors, your realtors, the list goes on to making sure that you are going to be investing in the right way for your purchase. And also, I would say lastly, ask questions. Ask questions. I am really big on networking. I'm really big on reading. I make a lot of connections. I connect with a lot of other investors. Even still to this day, ask a lot of questions. When you don't know, seek out that information.
But you're that person that we would
I am
ask.
that person.
So if I'm interested in getting in touch with you, how do I do that?
So you can call 855 Odom Way. That's the number to the business, and then you will be able to get connected with me. Also, you can go to our website, which is odomhomes.com, or you can send us an email, contact@odomhomes.com.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach.
All right.
Erica.
Thank you.
Well, I got that wrong in the beginning, didn't I? Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank
All right,
you for having
appreciate
me.
it. You're listening to
our broadcast live from Truth Family Fest at Riverside University High School on Milwaukee's beautiful and famed East Side. Don't go anywhere. Myself and Dr. Ken will be right back.
All right.
You're listening to 1017 The Truth's live broadcast from our 3rd annual Truth Family Fest.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this
Congratulations. Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Aww.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. Coming with straight truth.
Corey, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you when I first started hearing your voice. And what you're doing, in the words of T-Pain and Gorilla, I love it.
Thank you, brother. Bless.
Hey, I'm down with you, man. I missed your last gathering, but the next one I'm going to be there, and I'm going to make sure I introduce myself because, hey, you're God in all circumstances.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Never miss a moment of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Violence is a tool. Violence is a tool of oppression. It's a tool of subjugation. It's a tool of manifest destiny. Let's not say all of a sudden, oh, hip-hop music is why people are... No. Y'all know how America was discovered? Murder, slavery, human trafficking. The origins of violence predates hip-hop. Can we at least agree on that?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Drop my pants. I had to make sure I wasn't seen. I don't want nobody to get surprised.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm just a real one. I peed again, came on back. I said, what y'all been doing? We've been out here for 3 hours. Y'all ain't peed yet? Just sitting here. We playing beer pong, and y'all sitting here peeing next to me? I'm still itchy today. Thinking something wrong. Am I the only one that's astonished by this?
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. It's our third annual Truth Family Fest on 101.7 The Truth, presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and U.S. Cellular. Let's get back to the broadcast.
Dr. Ken Harris here along with the Sherwin Hughes Truth Family Fest. We are live at Riverside University High School. Come on, check us out right up here on Locust. We're here from 11 to 3 today, so make sure you walk through, check out stuff. Big Brothers, Big Sisters is here, Landmark Credit Union, all sorts of people. Come check it out. You can even come see Coach Erica. Interested in real estate, interested in a good coach that can walk you through that from purchase to property management. You can check that out. And KB Excursions. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get one of them buses. I should just buy one of them buses.
And go where, Doc? Gonna be on the bus by yourself. It's gonna be you driving the bus.
I'm about to drive the bus.
All right.
I'll take you to your bachelor party. How's that?
No, you will have no parts of my bachelor party, sir. I don't think you can handle what would happen. We play golf in my bachelor party.
Yeah, play golf.
We probably drink some beer. That might be a little
just
much.
at Whistling Straits a couple weekends ago.
Oh, well, didn't know that. You're a golfer, Dr. Ken?
Semi.
Okay.
I don't play a lot.
Yeah, I go and believe it or not.
I'm a bougie golfer.
Me too. And just last week, I tore up the course on the golf course.
Did you put all the divots back in there?
No, I didn't. I run away from those actually because it's very embarrassing when the grass flies further than the ball actually does.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So at 3rd Street Market they got one of those golf places you can practice.
They do an indoor golf range.
Yeah.
It's not the same. I mean,
yeah,
it's
but
good.
You can practice your swing.
You'll
know where the ball goes.
Yeah. My swing is actually poetry in motion. That is one thing that I've been told that my golf swing rivals that of Tiger Woods.
It's not connecting with the ball.
It's not ever.
So you're like at 98%.
And that might be pushing.
Okay.
But golf is one of those things, the more you do it, the more you practice, the better you get.
Right.
And I can enter the PGA at 70.
Right.
So I got some time.
Right. And I got a bad back. So the twisting and the swinging is good for about 5 holes.
Sure.
And then, y'all going to have to be like, we have Percocet here. We have all sorts of fine. Yeah, I'd have to get medicated.
I don't know. So we're speaking about golf, apparently. Here's something a lot of folks don't know. Like, first of all, it takes a tremendous amount of hand-eye coordination. It takes a tremendous amount of skill.
Yes.
And so if I haven't golfed in a while, typically in the wintertime, I don't swing a club at all.
Really?
And when I just don't. But when the weather gets nice, I'm like, let me get out there. The muscles you use for a swing, for a drive, you will be sore in places. Like a lot of folks think, golfing is easy. You're just swinging a golf
It's not like a
club.
baseball bat.
It is not.
It's a precision instrument.
Indeed it is. And golf clubs are very expensive.
Yeah.
In case anybody was wondering.
Yes, they are. And so I just find it interesting because people are able to do things that I could never do. Golf is one of them, right?
You mean professionally?
Yes. Driving is another one. I think back, I've been driving for a significant number of years.
Okay.
But yet when you think about how you started and you see some of the younger people out here driving, it kind of scares me almost.
Well, it should, because for the first, and I'm honest about this, so I've been driving, got my license at 16. I failed my first driver's test, and rightfully so.
I'm sorry,
because,
I shouldn't laugh.
No, I should not have been on the road. But I admitted that I was not a decent, confident driver until I was like 19. You have to go through a variety of different experiences on the road to have a knowledge base to where you are a reasonably safe driver. And even if you go through the behind the wheel and you do the classroom instruction, it takes years of driving. Highway, city, bumper to bumper track, winter driving. I took my driver's test in the summer. I don't know what winter driving was all about.
The most scary thing for me driving, you know what it was? Backed up traffic.
Really?
Yeah. Like drive time traffic.
Oh, sure.
You know, morning rush, evening rush, because the space to make a correction is like maybe like 3 feet.
Oh, that's true.
Whereas if I'm doing 60 miles an hour and I'm on a highway and it's open, you know, I can see you slow down and I can hit the brakes.
For me, it was, and my first vehicle was a Camaro, which is rear-wheel drive. And I was unaware of the dynamics of not just rear-wheel drive, but rear-wheel drive in the snow. So that was a whole nother driving experience. I also will let folks know when the snow falls, ladies and gentlemen, you have to exercise extra caution when you are driving. Just a little bit of snow can change the dynamics of your vehicle. And we don't need more reckless driving accidents in our fair city of Milwaukee. So when that snow comes, which will be soon, use caution.
Why you gotta
right
say
away.
that?
What cause?
Maybe it came in the rain, that 14 and a half. You know, the 14 and a half inches of rain is equivalent to like 400 inches of snow, 200 inches or so. It was some ridiculous number where an inch equals.
Yeah, I think it's an inch of rain is 10 inches of fluffy snow. And imagine if we had
14
that amount of precipitation during the winter, which quite honestly, with the unpredictability of our weather, it could happen. And then we got to figure out how we're going to dig ourselves out, because not that I want to say the city is not on top of it, but plowing streets sometimes is not their forte.
No, it is not. And neither is picking up garbage.
Oh, we could have a whole 3-hour discussion about that, Doc.
Yes,
to say the least.
And so we've got coming up Crash Course Driver Education Center, who's going to really be diving in to talk about things like that. So we've got some folks in the live chat on YouTube. And that one guy said his wife took the car and he's stranded at home, to which I'm like, you know, they invented this thing called Uber, Lyft, Milwaukee County Transit, you know, all sorts of things. You can just come by. You still got another 2 hours and some change, 2 hours and 20 minutes to come hang out at Truth Family Fest at Riverside High School.
I've been taking Uber for the past couple of days because my Chevy Volt decided it did not want to start one day. And I was in the middle of running errands after my show.
Wow.
Park my vehicle, go to the UPS store to check my mail, grab my packages, and when I say my vehicle was dead, nothing came on, no dash lights, it didn't start, so I had to get it towed. And they had my vehicle for 2 days, Dr. Ken, and you know what they said they found wrong with it?
Dead battery?
Nothing. No, the battery was replaced last year. The battery's a year old.
So why did it stop?
Well, with electric vehicles, I'm coming to find out, after 100,000 miles, they can have intermittent problems that are not always diagnosable. So I'm looking for a new car. In fact, I went on a test drive.
Why would you buy a Chevy Volt? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, what possessed you to buy a Chevy Volt?
Well, the bigger question is that I get is I traded in a Mercedes-Benz C-Class for a Chevy Volt. Just because
Is that what you did?
Correct. Almost an even trade for it, yeah. But it was the best decision I ever did.
Why is that?
The electric range is about 40 miles. Then it has a gas engine that kicks on after that. Well, I rarely drive.
Oh, so it's a hybrid?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not fully electric.
Okay, you had me scared there for a minute.
Well, I'm going fully electric
me
next.
terrified there for a minute.
I went and looked at a Tesla yesterday, actually. So you never know what I may show up with. But no, it's very efficient, and I only get gas about 3 or 4 times a year.
Wow.
And I never drive rarely drive more than 40 miles in a day. So it was a way in which I could save a tremendous amount of money, and it was paid off. So there you go. I'm an efficiency expert. I try to streamline things in my life. So,
in other words, money.
It's about money or it's about race, Dr. Ken. It's going to be about one or about the other.
Well, hopefully when we come back, we've got a couple more guests for you to ponder as we've been talking about cars and Crash Course Driver Education Center. We'll also be joined by PHP Life Insurance. Talk about quickly some of the things you can do. But what we really want you to do is show up here live at Truth Family Fest. We're here at Riverside University High School. You know it's crazy because I'm here with Sherwin Hughes. That's what's up.
It's a delight and a pleasure to be with you too, Dr.
Yes, it is. Come join us live. This is just the way he said that, really didn't.
What? We don't work together very often.
But this is the guy that mocks me too, so then there's that.
You're worth mocking, sir. It's flattering.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love you too.
You're listening to Truth Family Fest. Look, caller, that is not what I said. That is not what I said at all.
He's going to keep talking. We'll be right back.
You're listening to 1017 The Truth's live broadcast from our 3rd annual Truth Family Fest.
Hey, Truth fam, this is your girl, Melanie Ricks, and I want to remind you to tune into Nothing But the Truth digital show with me, Melanie Ricks, presented by Visit Milwaukee. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., a new episode drops on the 1017 The Truth YouTube page. And since it is on YouTube, I hold nothing back. I give you all my hot takes on celebrity gossip and give you the tea on relationships that you don't want to miss. Subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you never miss Nothing But the Truth digital show, dropping every Wednesday at 6 p.m., presented by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. It all started with a new invention in 1925, the roll screen. The ability to roll a window screen up and down like a shade. Pella invested in this breakthrough when the business was born in Pella, Iowa, and has introduced the world to innovation, game-changing decisions ever since. They've been at it for a century. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home and always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Investing in new Pella windows and doors creates long-term energy savings and durability that lasts for years. There's no reason to wait because if you order by August 31st, get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Certain restrictions apply. Yes, that's up to 5 years with no interest payments, so don't miss out. Visit PellaWI.com today.
At Crash Course, we believe cost shouldn't stand in the way of safe driving. If you're 14 to 19 years old, you may qualify for 100% free driver's ed through Wisconsin's Driver Education Grant Program. That includes the full online course and all required behind-the-wheel lessons at no cost to your family. With convenient school-based pickup through Southeast Wisconsin, getting started is simple. Crash Course, the best choice driving school. Visit crashcoursewi.com to pre-register and hit the road with confidence.
At Educators Credit Union, our members are our purpose. As a credit union, we're more than a financial. We're people helping people. We aren't concerned about profits or the bottom line of shareholders because our greatest reward is you achieving your financial dreams through lower rates, free financial resources, and award-winning member service. Experience more heart and less hassle by making the switch today. Achieve more at ECU.com. Educators Credit Union. Achieving more together. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's It's our third annual Truth Family Fest on 1017 The Truth, presented by Crash Course Driver Education Center and U.S. Cellular. Let's get back to the broadcast.
Dr. King.
Welcome back.
Sherwin Hughes, what's going on?
We're here at the third annual Truth Family Fest, broadcasting live from the gymnasium of Riverside High School. I wonder if they've won more or lost more basketball games in this gym. No, I'm saying it's a very nice gym. It almost looks unused.
Right,
actually.
right. So we just want to tell you we're here till 3 o'clock. Make sure you come down. Now, we're only here on the air for another 14 minutes or so, but we want to tell you we're here for Truth Family Fest, Riverside University High School, presenting sponsors Crash Course Driver Education Center, along with U.S. Cellular, Riverside University High School, Screen Sanity. We've also got Gruber Law Offices, Big Frog. See, y'all keep talking about food, and it just takes my mind directly away to just start finding. We got food vendors here, U.S. Bank, Landmark Credit Union, Milwaukee Public Schools, Educators Credit Union, orthodontic experts. So if you got issues and you don't really know how to fix it or you don't really know who to ask, we've got people right here, dental experts that can help you right there, along with MATC. So it's going to be a great afternoon. You just need to be here for the Truth Remote broadcast live with me, Dr. Ken Harris, and Sherwin Hughes, and a guest, Lanita Dawson, Jacob's Legacy Ladder. So tell us about yourself and about your insurance business.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Okay. Now there you go. All right.
Again, I am Lanita Jacobs Dawson of Jacob's Legacy Ladder. I am a part of an IMO insurance marketing group, PHP.
Now when you say IMO, what is that? Like, I don't know.
Insurance marketing group. I did say that,
Okay.
Dr. Ken.
See how she did? See, I go to church with her, so that's how she.
Oh, okay.
That's how she treats me.
Because I thought IMO was in my opinion. So
I know.
God, I needed that education.
It's okay.
By all means, Lanita, continue.
So what I do is educate people about life insurance. We definitely want our community to have life insurance. I also do legacy planning, retirement planning, along with trust and wills. I have someone that I work with to get that done. So that's what I do, educate people. I want to make sure that you have what you need. And if you're unsure about what you already have, I can review that with you as well.
And so when I have questions, I can call you and say, I don't understand or know what this is, as it relates to something as basic and simple as just life insurance.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what can some of those families, we've had many tragedies in Milwaukee of late, and every time something happens, we see a GoFundMe page pop up. What can be done with insurance? Like, if I need to call you, like, what can be done with insurance to help some of those families?
So before an incident happens, it's not if it happens, it's when it happens. So we want to make sure that we have reasonable insurance for everyone. And we just want to make sure that we look at what your options are, what your income is, to make sure that it fits your budget.
Okay. So when you say reasonable, what exactly does that mean? Because I know Sherwin, like maybe $20.
It'll be a little bit more than that. Buddy.
Yeah, depending on your age and your health condition, it can be as low as $10 a month. But that would be there are two types of life insurance, basically. There's permanent and term.
Okay.
Term is more coverage, death benefit amount, for a less amount what you pay. But permanent insurance will build cash value, so it's a little more expensive.
But I can then use it to save stuff. I can use it to pay for things in the future and all that.
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
Whole life insurance is what we used to call the second one, right? Is that the same thing, whole life versus term life?
It's a part of the permanent policies because there are so many other products within those, within that umbrella.
Let's say I get a 10-year term life insurance policy, but lo and behold, I live more than 10 years. Does that policy, that 10-year term policy expire, and do I renew it, or what happens after that?
depending on the type of term, it can be renewed, but it will be renewed at your current age after that 10 years.
Okay. So that means when you're older, you
yes,
pay
it's
more.
going to cost more. So we like to say 30 years is a good policy to get if you're going to get a term policy. That way you're locked in at that price. But you can definitely convert it into a whole life policy. But again, it'll be based on what your age is at that time.
I don't know if a lot of people see insurance and life insurance as a part of financial literacy, because what we often do in our community is we put our families in really tight situations because we never want tragedies to happen, but we know that they will and we need to be prepared for them. So having life insurance policies is a way in which we can take care of our loved ones and ease some of the burden on them.
Exactly.
Especially if we were the breadwinners in our family, and I'm glad that you guys offer those services.
Yes.
Lanita, if people want information about your business, the services you offer, is there a website, telephone number?
There is a telephone number, but I would like to invite people to an info session that I'm having on September 4th at Thrive On, which is on Garfield and Dr. MLK at 11 a.m. And that is strictly just information, and you can come at that time. But if you're not able to come, you can reach me at 262-737-4130. Again, that number is 262-737-4130. Or email me at jacobslegacyladder@gmail.com. That's JACOBSLEGACYLADDER@gmail.com.
All right. Well, thank you much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, and please come on out.
All right. Thank you much.
You're listening to the live broadcast from the 3rd annual Truth Family Fest, coming from the surprisingly pristine gym at Riverside High School. It looks like there's never been a game played in this gym, so I'm wondering if they won more, if they lost more.
So we know somebody that went to Brown Deer High School. That's all I'm saying. So
the legacy of excellence coming out of Brown Deer High School. Former 1017 The Truth teammates went to Brown Deer. Myself and Melanie Ricks went to Brown Deer High School. And let me add, both myself and Melanie Ricks have our plaques permanently hanging on the wall of fame at Brown Deer High School because of our monumental accomplishments after we left that fine institution of high schooldom.
Well, I'm a graduate of Chicago Vocational High School.
That's all you had to tell us.
The largest,
Chicago.
The largest high school in the entire city. And I too, but I'm part of the inaugural class of High School Hall of Fame.
Oh. Of 1825. Got your diploma and your freedom on the same day.
Of 1886.
Oh, well, look at that. Doc, we should work together more often. You're a pleasure to work with.
So tell you what we're going to do. I'll come do your show with you, and then you can come do my show with me if you're awake in the afternoon, because I know sometimes you fall asleep.
I would love to do your show. And also, the audience is different. The afternoon audience is different than the morning audience.
Yes, it is. They want what they want now. You got that, hey, middle of the day, everything's great. I'm having a great time.
And also in the afternoon, they're responding to a lot of news that they may have heard earlier in the day.
That's true. And so all I get is Sherwin said, Tori said, and I'm like, okay, but what about me? Well, I want to hear what you got to say. They try to play us against each other, but we know it's love.
Of course.
We know it's love. Hey, we want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being in a place where not every time you get to see what you see today. And it's great people, great fun, great food. I've been looking for some giveaways. I ain't got kids can get backpacks, but I've been waiting for a backpack, but they told me I was too old, so.
Doc, do you have the list of partners and or sponsors that we can run through just to let folks know all of the participants here at the 3rd annual Truth Family Fest? And I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the most attended event that I have been to.
Yes, it has. Our presenting sponsors, Crash Course Driver Education Center, along with U.S. Cellular, Big Frog, Gruber, U.S. Bank, MPS, Educators Credit Union, MATC, Orthodontic Experts, and Landmark Credit Union. It's been great.
Looking forward to the 4th annual True Family Fest.
All right.
And until then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll all see you on Monday on our respective shows. Doc, it's been a pleasure.
Good night.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball.